This next video I'm going to show you is the squat. It's often done wrong, and I'll show you one of the number one things that I've seen that people do while they're loading with weight that you definitely should not be doing. So the first thing you want to do is make sure you can first do this without weight. So what I'm going to do is first stand here, straight forward, and screw my feet in. So what that means is I'm trying to turn my feet out, but they're not actually moving. I'm just creating that type of tension. Then from here, I'll put a hand on my lower back and hand here. But for you guys, I'm going to not do that so you can see my back. So pay attention to the curve in my back. We want to maintain a neutral spine. So the same spine that you have if you have good posture when you're standing up. So as soon as I lose that, which you'll see here in a second, that's where we know our loaded squat ends and our unloaded deep squat begins. So when I come down, my hips are neutral. As I keep going down, right about here, you're going to see something different happen in my hips and my back. So I have a decent curve here. My hips are anteriorly tilted a little bit. I can sit down a little bit lower, but watch my hips now. They kind of curl under and posteriorly tilt. So we got to find that place where we can just still stay a little bit anteriorly tilted and keep that neutral spine like it was when we were standing up. So first, just learn to sit in this position for a good 40 seconds to 60 seconds for maybe 3 or 4 sets. The other thing is if you watch my knees, teaching myself how to shift back farther. So I'm more on my, sitting back more rather than tracking forward, placing tension on the knees. If you load your spine, going down this low, we're putting a lot of shear force through the disc, and it's not good for your back. So first learn that, and then from there, I will have a video on goblet squatting, and that's the squat. So I mentioned in the video that there's a difference between a loaded squat and a deep squat. A loaded squat is something you would do while you're exercising, whereas a deep squat is not bad to do, non-loaded. So, like I was showing you before, we're here. I'm good to load this one, I'm good to load this one. But when I come down here, this is just something that I might do for mobility or, just working down here. This is not a bad thing to do because we have no weight on us. It's not going to destroy our spine being in this position. Unless you were loading it with weight. Between here and here, when my hips round under, that's no good. Right here and up, we're good to load.